Aloha. It is so good to see you folks this morning. And I don't know if you saw that. We had a little trouble going live this morning. So sorry. That was a little awkward start. But we'll cut that off on the replay. So, thanks for being with us today. I see lots of you jumping on and already saying aloha to one another. It's a beautiful day in Hawaii. If you saw that live view down the valley here, that is our home. We are here in Nu'uanu Valley. My name is Kumu Kanoi. This is Halau na Puahala Kunoe Kekai, and we're here because of you, because of our global hula ohana. We're so excited to get started today. So, since we're already late, I think it's time. Aloha no. Welcome back. Facebook is being a little bit funky this morning. This is a live show and we are amateurs. So we're going to just do our best. I want to give shout outs to those of you that have tuned in. Usually we try and throw the comments up, but I might not be able to do that today. But I want you to know how much we appreciate you. So aloha to Patricia in Massachusetts. Also, aloha to Monica from Hungary. I'm hungry. You probably get that joke all the time. I'm sorry. That was terrible. Uh, Angelique joining us. Aloha from Germany, Angelique. Barbara is joining us from Kona on Mokuokeave, the big island of Hawaii. Shaka Ogi says bonjour. So bonjour to you too as well. Fern is joining us from Texas, the Lone Star State. Karina joining us from Chile. Rai Moana also joining us from France. Bonjour. And oh, I'm glad some of you have noticed already my outfit for today. This is the perfect outfit for our hula because we're doing Lei Pua Kenikeni today. And of course, I'm wearing Lei Pua Kenikeni, and my dress is Lei Pua Kenikeni. This is another one of those library rentals. We'll get new mu'umu'u tomorrow. Are you excited to watch me try on a bunch of mu'umu'u? And he's such a good sport. Yes. So, anyways, this is the designer of this one is Mile Visions. It's another vintage mu'umu'u that I borrowed from the mu'umu'u library. So, we're very excited to get to feature this one. I have to return it tomorrow, so this is my last hurrah, chihu in my Pua Kenikeni dress. So, okay, let's get right into our hula. We're gonna do Hawaii Pono'i the way that we always start our classes. Okay, so here we go. Hawaii Pono'i pa. Hawaii Pono'i nanai kongo'i kalani ali'i ke ali'i makualani e kamehameha e na kaua e pale now verse number 2. Hawaii Pono'i nanai nali'i na pua muli ko na poki'i makua. Makualani e kamehameha e na kaua e pale me ka ihe Hawaii Pono'i e kalahui e o ka uhana Oli aloha. We've already said aloha to a bunch of you, so this aloha goes out all around the world to our global hula ohana. Thanks again for being here. This is our Oli aloha by Kumu Pilahi Paki. Don't forget at the end to use your right hand, draw it across the way so that you can share your aloha with everyone. Okay, Oli aloha, pa. Akahai na Hawaii, no kahia kuike, olu olu ka manaʻo, haʻa kou kulana, aho nui a lana kila, aloha. Mahalo. Let's noho ilalo. Go ahead and have a seat for our prayers. Our first prayer that we're going to do is, of course, our doxology, Hawaiian doxology. So starts with ho'onani. And then the second verse, Kuno Ha'aha'a, was written by Kumu Haunani Bernardino. So we'll do both. Okay? Ho'onani pa. Ho'onani ka makua mau. Ke keiki me ka uhane no. Ke akua mau ho'o mai ka ipu. Ko ke ao, ko ke la'au. Kuno ha'a ko ka honua. Na uli uli o ke kai. Na ano lani kau hoku. Na nani o ka onaia. Color my kind of going off on that one.
I'm like,
I know.
I started
worst.
like.
That's okay. It was beautiful, right? Okay, let's move on to our next prayer, which is E Kea Kua. This one is done in the Kahoahoa style, where we call and response. You want to lead today? No. Okay, just me then. Okay. E Kea Kua, pa. E Kea Kua,
E Kea Kua,
mahalo no.
mahalo no,
Mahalo ya oi,
mahalo ya oi,
no ke ia la.
no ke ala,
Amene,
amene,
amene.
amene.
Mahalo. Okay, next up, we're going to make sure the sun is up. And for some of you, maybe the sun should be down because I know it's nighttime for some of our friends that are in Germany and France and all of that. So hopefully the sun won't get too confused. But here comes Ealae. We're going to cup our hands like this for the upoho. And then the pa'i is going to be clapped. So 2 upoho and then pa'i. Repeat that again. Ealae, here we go. Ealae, kalai kahikina, I kamoana honu, pi kaleva nu'u, I kahikina ayakala. Ealae, hanaho, ready, go. Ealae, kalai kahikina, I kamoana honu, pi kaleva nu'u, I kahikina ayakala. Ealae, hanaho, last time, go. Ealae, kalai kahikina, I kamoana honu, pi kaleva nu'u, I kahikina ayakala. Ealae. Very good. You know, I was thinking about that while we were doing that chant. Maybe we should write a second verse. You know how Kumu Haunani wrote a second verse for Ho'onani? Maybe we could write a second verse that is the opposite of Ealae. It could be E moe e kalai kamoana or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, Kamohana. What's the opposite of hikina is komohana. Kalai komohana. Ooh, how would that be? I don't know. Adding a verse to a Kanaka Ole chant might be like straight down from. Okay. Anyways, we'll think about it. In any case, what I was thinking too is maybe we could teach you folks how to say what time it is in Olelo Hawaii, because it's all over the world, different times, and that would be kind of interesting instead of asking you what the weather is.
Can I check
Okay, let
what
me think
time
about that
it
for
is?
May, maybe. Okay?
Mm.
Okay. Next up, we have something to focus us, because obviously we're not very focused. This is Eho Mai, and with this one, I want to challenge you this week to use your breath. Remember we did this last week where you hold the breath a little bit longer. See if you can do the majority of this chant in one breath, and then we'll take some breaths in the last word, Eho Mai, and then you can breathe. Okay, so let's do our best. Blow out all of your air. Fill your lungs deeply. E ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o na mea huna no e o na mele e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o na mea huna no e o na mele e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o na mea huna no e o na mele e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai e. Okay, how was that for you? Were you able to hold your breath a little bit longer? Maybe 2 lines, 3 lines? Maikai, very good job. At this point, I would like you to go get your ipu, if you have an ipu. So interesting, you know, one of our hula sisters out there, Charlotte Booth from United, to me, and she said, Kumu, do you have a class all about ipu? The basics, how it is made, how it is used, all of the different beats and the technique. And she asked if I had a class recorded like that. And I don't really. We just do little snippets on Saturdays. Anyway, I'm going to do a private lesson with her in May. And let me know if you're in. Something that we can work on is recording a class just talking about the use of the ipu, the you know, how it's made, how it's used. If that's interesting to you, please let us know in the comments, because we don't know. We just make any kind over here. But if you tell us what you want, then we can maybe make something that you actually like. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna do Mele Ipu Heke Ole. This is the song to make our ipu, taught to me at Explorations at Kamehameha Schools when I was in 5th grade. Thank you very much. Okay. Hanavau I. Oh, do we have lyrics for this one? Yeah. Okay. Hanavau I ka ipu heke ole pa. Hanavau I ka ipu heke ole. I ka ipu heke ole. Hanavau I ka ipu heke ole. I ka papa hana no eo. Hanaho. Hanavau I ka ipu heke ole. I ka ipu heke ole. Hanavau I ka ipu heke ole. I ka papa hana no eo. And stop. I mentioned explorations, and I heard a fun fact. And here's a trivia question for you. What year did Kamehameha Schools first offer the explorations program? That was a summer program where they would bring in students that weren't Kamehameha students and teach them all about Hawaiian culture. What year did they first offer explorations? Okay, let's see who guessed it. I'll give you a prize. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll think of something. I'll send you a prize if you get it, okay?
What
so
if I get it?
If you get it, that's boring because you live with me. So maybe let them guess. Okay, guess what year did Kamehameha Schools start their exploration program? No Googles. Just guess off your head. Okay, let's do some ipu beats right now. We have to start with the ka'eke loloi, which is that little rattling sound. Rattle, 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 ka'eke loloi. It's a fun word to say. Then we have the pa, which is a combination of u and te. Now, every time you get that u, that's when you can throw in the ka'eke loloi if you're feeling fancy. So you can go. Okay, so here's the pa with the u and the ka'eke loloi. Ready, set, here we go. Pa, u. And stop. Okay, then we have our kahela, which is our double beat. Ready, go. Up. And stop. The last one is a cuckoo. Cuckoo crazy, like how I feel today, is a oo, 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 te, te. Ready, set, and here we go. Up. Okay, we're gonna just do a real quick pattern because we gotta move on. Let's see, we're gonna do a pa, kahela, pa, kahela, kahela, pa, kahela, pa. Easy. Okay? Yeah, ready, set, here we go. A pa, kahela, a pa, kahela, kahela, pa, kahela, pa. Okay, like I said, if you're interested in an ipu class, let me know. If you're like, please don't do ipu, I'm over it, then you let me know that too. You love ipu?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. You just made my day. Okay, let me go look, see if anybody got the everybody got the guesses. I see some people guessing. Sorry, I go stand up now. Okay.
1998.
Okay, ooh, I see lots. I know lots of things to talk about. Okay, ooh, ba 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 ba. Okay, I see some guesses. Barbara said 92, May 72, Mallory 93, Alexa 80s. I know, I got too many things asking now. Okay, 72, 92, 93, and 80s. That's what I see so far. Nobody got it yet.
What?
Yeah, nobody got it. Nobody guessed it yet. Somebody is close by 4 years, but I'm not going to tell you two. No, I'm not going to tell you who. Okay, so right now I would like to feature dun, 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 my lei. This lei, actually, I'm going to come real close maybe so you can see. This lei is a Lei Pua Kenikeni. And if you have been following us this month on social media, you know that we are doing a challenge. It's the hashtag Leis for Days challenge. And we are challenging all of you out there to make a lei, wear a lei, and give a lei or share a lei with a loved one. So hopefully you have at least started to think about it because we're halfway through the month. I want to show you I want to show you some of the pictures of the lei that we have shared this month. So today is what, the 17th, I think. So we have, these are the photos of the lei that we have shared so far this month, plus today, which is the 17th lei, which is Pua Kenikeni. Now I know that I'm wearing the same thing in this picture as the one down there. Yeah. Same picture, same dress, same lei, but it's actually a different lei. This one comes from Lynn's Leis downtown in Chinatown, and the one down there I made myself, my first Pua Kenikeni lei. I also wanted to share this little guy that I have on my head. I don't know if you can see that too well. Can you see that? So this one is a little lei coco that I made, and this one is made of, I'll show you what the materials are. My grandma got a arrangement for her birthday in March. Can you believe it? And so there's a few foliage in her arrangement that are still alive, and so I have stolen them from her arrangement. Song of India, which grows as kind of like a decorative plant in your yard maybe. This is that Song of India. Really pretty variegated leaves. And then this one, I actually don't know what it is. So I was going to ask you folks because I put it in my lei. I don't know if you can see the mix of the two in there. Okay. But so this is the other one. I know, too many questions on this one. This is like a quiz show. What's going on, Kumu? But actually, I seriously have no idea what this is. So I would love to know what I made lei out of this morning. See how it looks like that? And then it looks like Okay, so lays for days, hashtag lays for days. You make a lei or go buy a lei. We love Nita's Lays and Lynn's Lays and all the lei shops. Please go and support them. We want to spread the lei love as we lead up to Lei Day on May 1st. Okay, so there you go. Hashtag lays for days. Okay, I'm going to check to see if anybody else got the date for the first explorations. 76. No, not 76. 88. Chantel says 68. And is that everybody? Okay, I'm going to go back and double, triple, quadruple check because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But, okay, guess what? Chantel and Kahealani Shea said 1968, and she's absolutely correct. Woo! If I had, like, I could shoot confetti poof, or like flowers in the air, that would be what I would do. Okay, Chantel, I'm going to reach out to you and I'm going to send you a prize. Probably going to be this late dead. No, just kidding. I'll send you something really nice because you got it. You know how I know it was 1968? Because our composer of our mele graduated from Kamehameha in 1968, and I was looking him up. I was kind of stalking him on the internet, and I found out that exploration started that same year that he graduated in 1968. So, ho'omaikai Chantal, you got it. Okay. Let's dance May Day is Lei Day. Okay? We're going to do that one first. And then you want to just join me for the chorus or what? Okay. So we're going to just do the chorus. Actually, you know what? For our May Day is Lei Day performance that we're collecting videos for, there's a verse and there's a chorus. I'm going to dance both of them. If you only know the chorus because you've only been coming to Saturday class, well, what you doing on Tuesday nights? And plus, we have a replay. You can always watch a replay. Hello. But if you want to just dance the chorus, dance the chorus. If you want to join me for the verses, jump on in. Here's May Day is Lei Day. We're going to start from the first verse, which is Land of the Flowers. If we have a speaker, would be nice. Okay, ready? Sorry, Kumu kind of nuts today, yeah? And Hina is running away. Stay put, girl. Land of the Flowers. Land of the flowers. And then pick. I think I did that wrong. It's her gay dress. In her gay dress, she appears. Right and left. A sweet happy maid, may her dress never fade. As she carries this day through the year. Oh, what did I do there? May Day is Lei Day, out in front. May Day is Lei Day. How about you go watch the real video? I'm kind of making any kind right now. Garlands of flowers everywhere. This is the chorus. Join me. All of the there colors he is. Dip the rainbow. Body motion. They dance with blossoms in their hair. Other side. Pick out in front. Flowers that we don't forget to smile. Should be happy. Throwing aside, shake your hands. Right. Throwing aside and squat. Load of care. And shrug. This part I know really well. Put on that lei. In Hawaii. May Day. Don't forget to lift those feet up. Don't drag them. Out there. Or out here, whatever. Land of green mountains. Gardens and fountains. He doesn't know this verse. Me too. Beaches, make the waves. Other side. Two hands go across. One hand across. Where each one I see has a smile, just for me. Cross your hands out in front. Oh yeah, see, I went and review the second verse, but not the first. Okay, here comes the chorus again. Mayday is lady, jump up.
Mayday is lady in Hawaii.
This is just our warm up. Other side. Stretch those hands across and paint the rainbow.
All of the colors
Dip the
in the
fingers.
rainbow.
Maidens
Maidens with blossoms
behind your hair
in their hair.
or your ear if you know more hair.
Flowers that mean we should be happy.
Oh boy. Really in a special way too.
You're
like, what did she have for breakfast?
Oh, Mayday is Lady in Hawaii.
Mayday.
Mayday is happy day out there.
Or everywhere.
Mayday is happy
Happy
days
days.
out there.
One step back. Ka-cha, ka-cha, boom. What it, folks? That was Mayday is Lady. I tell you what, don't watch that replay. Go watch the other replay where I didn't make so many mistakes. Okay, you see, Kumu makes mistakes. This is a lesson in humanity. I am a human, you know, and this is live. Except if you're watching the replay, then it's not live. Okay, so anyways, let me just check. Are you seeing comments now? Okay, I just want to see. Yo, everybody is congratulating Chantel on her win. That's so nice. I love that you folks are also so kind to your hula sisters. Nobody's saying, oh gosh, that Chantel, she always wins everything. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, Chantel. Love you, mean it. Okay. So now we're going to go into our song that I'm going to do, which is Lei Pua Kenikeni. Now, we have been doing this for the past 2 weeks, and we will do it for 1 week because every week gets 2 verses. There's 4 weeks in the month. So how many verses are there in the song? 2 times 4 is 8. There's 8 verses. Thank you very much, Uncle Kaipo Hale, for all of those verses. Now, I really do have to thank Uncle Kaipo because I got to call him on the phone yesterday and chat with him about his mele. So I'm going to review the verses 1 and 2, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about what Uncle Kaipo shared with me. Oh, it was a lovely time. So here we go. This is Lei Pua Kenikeni, which is written word. And here are the first verses I'm going to review with you. First, start with at the very first, hands down. You're going to do 4 ka'o. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the only ka'o in the whole entire song. That's just to get the engines running, right? You got to start the engines, okay? So at the very beginning, you're going to ka'o, 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 ka'o. That's a sway. Then you're going to vamp to the right and to the left. If you've been tuning in, you know for the rest of the song, you only get the left vamp, which is very interesting. But in the beginning, you're going to get that right vamp. Okay. So let's just do that intro just to get the engines ready. Ka'o 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. And kaholo left. And ya'oi, that's our kahea for the first verse. So ya'oi kale pua kenikeni means to you, o pua kenikeni lei. This, of course, is the lei that I'm wearing. Start with your left hand across your chest. You're going to roll at the heart. Ya'oi kale. Then put on your lei. 1 hand over your head. Don't forget to turn the head. Pua kenikeni. On kenikeni, you're going to go from your shoulders and down. And then every time you get ea, you're going to lock that right hand into the skinniest part of your waist, wherever that may be or wherever it was. Flip the hand over and look to the left. Okay, so every time ea, you're always going to get that. So here we go. Ya'oe, roll at your heart. Here we go. Ya'oe kale Pua Kenikeni. And it goes pretty fast. Oh, my mic is clipping. The mic is clipping. How's that? Any better? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just adjust this really close. How's that? Better? It's really, really close now. Okay. Okay, so let's try one more time. Sorry about the audio. We try our best, I promise. Okay, ready? Here we go. Yaoe kale pua kenikeni. Okay, and I just figured out something. After you put on your lei, it doesn't have time to come down and up. Yeah? Just put the lei around and then it goes right to the shoulder, to the center, and then flip down for ea. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Roll at the heart. Go. Yaoe kale pua kenikeni. Then kapua kaulana, you're going to bloom from your center right into that kaulana famous motion. For this one, the left hand is pointing to the right side and the right hand is forward at the angle. Kapua kaulana. Then ike o nauna, you're going to touch from this knuckle right here. You're going to touch knuckle, nose, angle, and then switch knuckle, nose, angle, and then you're going to do your vamp from the side to the front. Sorry, I keep moving so that maybe you can see my hands a little bit better. Okay, let's do the whole verse. Yaoe, roll at your heart. Go. Yaoe kale pua kenikeni. Look. Ea, bloom to kaulana. Kapua kaulana ike o naona. And vamp to the side. Shall we try that with hands and feet? Yeah? Maybe we'll go full screen for this one. Can we try? Okay, ready? Here we go. Yaoe kale pua kenikeni. Ea, bloom. Kapua kaulana ike o naona. Holo to the side and front. Okay, and I tell you what the feet are, but my lovely son had a request was all kaholo. Can we just do all kaholo, Mom? And so we did. This is a beginner hula, especially for you. Okay, so let's try now the second verse. Second verse says kaua ike ala, so it's talking about you and I in the fragrance. So for this one, after you do your vamp, side and front, then you're going to flip the hands over. Kaua ike ala, then you're going to fragrance from your nose. Ike on au moe. On the night, you're going to make your hands in an L shape. Moe. And then we always get ea. Okay, so try kaua, you and I. You and I in the perfume of the night. Ea. Then ho'ohieana is actually talking about the wind. So you're going to go to the one side and then to the right side and then two hands. That's the whole rest of the verse. So ho'ohieana ike ahe kamakani. Kaholo to the side and front. Okay, so let's try kaua. This time with hands and feet. Kaholo to the right and kaua ike la o ke au moe. Look over the shoulder. Ea ho'ohie wind. Ho'ohieana ike ahe kamani. Kaholo to the side and front. Okay, so that was verse 1 and 2. Now, I want to tell you what Uncle Kaipo told me about this mele. Here, because you had some questions, right? So when we talked about this song, we said, oh, of course it's about a lei, of course it's about a pua, but second verse says something about kaua I ke ala o ke ao moe, you and I in the evening time. So we had some questions, bells going off. Wait a second, is he talking about the flower? Is he talking about a person? What's going on? So I talked to Uncle Kaipo yesterday, and he told me that this mele was written for bum ba-da-dum bum 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 his grandmother. His grandmother's name was Mariah Kekai Kuihala Namahoe Kruger. And so this is her obituary, because she did pass away at the ripe age of 92. She lived her whole life in Pauoa, where Uncle Kaipo lives now, and he lived with her. So this tells a little bit about her family and everything about her. But I also wanted to show you on this Uncle Kaipo was talking about when he talked about the nighttime. The Pua Kenikeni blooms in the moonlight in the evening hours when it first comes out as a bud, and it's this color right here. What color is that? Kind of like a whitish. Yeah, it's a white color. And so that's day one. It's white. Beautiful moon colored flower. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that was the aumoe. Then this flower bloomed at his grandmother's house. So he always would smell it and associate that smell and the lei with his grandmother. So we have the white color. Then day two, on the next day, then it turns to this yellow color. That's the second day. And so as it kind of matures, it grows in beauty and color. And then day three, then it's this kind of orange color that you see here. Isn't that amazing? So same flower. This is not three different flowers, three different bushes. This is all picked from the same flower, same bush rather. But this is day one in the moonlight, day two, and then day three. Isn't that pretty? So what do you think? Mine must be day two, right? Looks like day two. Mine must be a day two lei, right? So let's look at those verses one more time. And I just want to point out to you what he was saying. In the first verse, he was saying, Ya oi, grandma. Lei Pua Kenikeni. I am writing this lei because I'm thinking of my grandmother who has passed away. Kapua kaulana ikeo nauna. Her home was famous for this beautiful tree that bloomed profusely and filled the neighborhood with the smell of Pua Kenikeni. Then the second one says, oh, in the evening time, in the moonlight, I was there with you. I was there with you, Grandma, and I was there with those flowers. And the wind would come blowing through and carry with it the fragrance of those blossoms. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let me review. Verse 3 and 4. Eames is like, I like the other story better, but okay, whatever. Okay. Pauku e kolu. Ilihia kamanao. His thoughts. This is another picture of Uncle Kaipo when he was a little bit older than the last picture. Ilihia kamanao. My thoughts. Ilihia kamanao. Yeah. So my thoughts are overcome. Ke ike aku. So try one more time. So every time he smells this Pua Kenikeni blossom, his thoughts, or not just smells, but when he sees the blossom, his thoughts go to his grandma. Isn't that so nice? Every time he sees it, it reminds him of Auntie Mariah, or Tutu Mariah. Okay, so here we go. Ilihia kamana oke ike aku. Then this flower that blooms in the evening. And then ahi ahi, you're going to bring your hand from the top. You're going to take that sun all the way from the zenith at the top down to the sunset on this side. So you're going to go from here and down. Let's try ilihia. Cross your hands at your thoughts. Ilihia kamana'o. When I see ke ike aku. Here's our ea ea. Ea. Then ikapua mohala blooming. Ikapua mohala in the evening. Ahi ahi. So think of that white flower still. Okay, let's try that with hands and feet. Ilihia. Ready, holo, right. Ilihia kamana'o ke ike aku. Thank you. Ea. Pick flower. Ikapua mohala ike ahi. And you get that vamp to the side. Now, Uncle Kaipo grew up at his grandmother's home on Auwaiolimu Street in Pauoa. So now we know exactly where we are. And I wanted to tell you a quick story about Auwaiolimu. So I don't know if you've heard of the legend of Kahala Opuna. Have you heard of that legend? Here's a picture of Kahala Opuna that is done for a mural more recently. So this is a picture of Kahala Opuna. I know she looks a little bit scary. Kahala Opuna was the princess of the rainbow, and she lived actually just around the corner from us. So if you go from Nu'uanu Valley, where we are, through Pauoa, where Uncle Kaipo lives, and then continue, Manoa Valley is where Kahalopuna lived. And she was said to be so beautiful, and everywhere she went, a rainbow would follow over her head. So that's the princess Kahalopuna. Anyhow, she loved to swim and bathe in a stream in Pauoa. She would travel from her home in Manoa to go to this stream, and when she would go there, she would let down her hair in the water, be flowing down into the stream, and it was kind of, her jet black hair would fill the stream. So I found out with a little bit of research that in the legend of Kahalo'opuna, that people would see her hair in the stream, floating in the stream, her jet black hair, and mistake it for limu, for seaweed or moss, or not seaweed, but algae growing in the stream, freshwater stream, right? So that is the real reason that Auwaio limu, Auwai means a stream, and the Auwai is that stream going down, and the limu actually wasn't moss or seaweed, it was the hair of Kahalopuna bathing in the stream. Isn't that pretty cool? I think that's cool. You probably are like, boring. Anyways, okay, so not boring. Okay, so here, let's go back to the verse. Okay, ready? Verse. Okay, so Pauoa is my home. He lived right by that stream. So you're going to put your hand up and you're going to show the place. Pauoa ku'u home. Your home you're going to bring right in front of your chest because it's a beloved home. Ku'u home kauikaha no. You're going to look over your shoulder because it's a famous, majestic home. And then we get ea on the other side, just like we have every time. Okay, so Pauoa, show the place motion. Pauoa ku'u home kauikaha no. Ea. Now here comes that water. Me kava ilana, the water that floats with the limu. Awai o limu. So now you can be thinking of that jet black color of the water as it flows, looking like Kahalopuna's hair. Isn't that interesting? Okay, just me. Okay, Pauoa, ready, all right. And Pauoa ku'uhome kauikaha no. Ea, the water flows. Me kava ilan awai o limu. Kaholo to the right, 2, 3. That's the left. It was my right, but that's the left for you. I'm mirroring everything, by the way, in case I didn't say that. Okay, we got a hamajamas. Let's do verse 1, 2, 3, and 4. You want to try? Give it a go. Why not? Okay. Yes, words. Yaoi. Oh, just kidding. Yaoi. Just kidding. Yaoi.
Yaoi ka Lei Pua Kenikeni ea.
Kaulana.
Ka pua kaulana I ke ona ona.
Kaua, you
Kaua
in the
I ke
fragrance
ala o ke
of the
ao
Ea.
ea.
Wind.
Ho'ohi e ana I ke ahe
Two hand wind.
kamakani.
Kaholo. My thoughts.
Ilihi
When
a
I
ka
see-
manaʻo ke I ke aku ea.
Pick the flower.
I ka pua mohala I
In the
ke
night.
ahi ahi.
Hello. Pauoa. My home.
Paoa ku'u home
So
kau I ka
majestic.
hano
Ea.
ea.
Wailana.
Me ka wailana
Auwai o
o auwai o limu.
Hello. Kia'i. Okay.
Kia I ia e ka hua kilihu.
The one question I didn't ask Uncle Kaipo is, why you wrote so many verses? But when you talk to Uncle Kaipo on the phone, I only talked to him for 20 minutes, and he must have told me 40 stories in 20 minutes. He just has so much to share. Oh, I could do 3 hours of just sharing what he told me in 20 minutes. It was beautiful. So that's why his brain is just going, okay, firing at a much higher level than Kumu's this morning. Okay, let's move on because I want to make sure we get to verses 5 and 6 today. Okay, so verse 5 starts with, Ku kiaʻi mauna, right? You've heard kiaʻi. Kiaʻi means to protect or to guard. Now we have a guard. And perhaps this guard was his grandmother, right? She was the one looking after him. In fact, she was the one that urged him to go back and learn Hawaiian. He had actually gone away to college and learned Spanish. He graduated from Kamehameha in 1968, learned Spanish at Kamehameha. But when he came back, his grandma said, Kaipo, what are you doing? You gotta learn Hawaiian. So she was looking out for him. And when he learned Hawaiian, after he came back from the mainland, that is when he really, really blossomed who he is today, which is a Hawaiian songwriter and just a wealth of knowledge about Ike Hawaii. So, kiaʻi. You're going to start with your right hand, and it's going to cross in front of your body, and you're going to bring it up. And you're going to do the same thing with the left hand from down to up. Okay, so if we did the two hands together, it would look like this. You're making like a big X. That's our kiaʻi, but we wanted to make it gentle because it's Pua Kenikeni kiaʻi. So you're going to go the right side. Kiaʻi iae ka ua kili. And then when you bring this left hand up, I want the right hand to come meet it. Okay, so that's a little fancy, but the feet are easy, so you can do fancy hands, okay? Ready, go. Kia iae ka ua kili hu. Ooh, that was nice. And then you're going to bring your hands. Ne. Now, the kili hune is a very gentle miss. That's how I know that this guardian is not coming at you, fists fighting, right? It's like guarding you in the most gentle, a talking guardian. I like it. Okay, kia ready, cross. Kia iae ka ua kili hune. And then guess what, ea? You got it. Ea. Now, lihi lihi pua. This lihi lihi pua is talking about the edges of the flowers. So I pulled up a picture of when I was making Pua Kenikeni lei, and you can see the edges of the petals are kind of curly. Do we have that photo that we can show them? No, this one. Okay. You see all of the edges? They have this sort of undulating ribbon-like effect to them. That is what he's describing when he says lihi lihi pua. He's talking about the edges, the curly edges or the wavy edges of the flower. Okay, so can you see it in this picture? Can you kind of see what I'm talking about? Okay, let's go back to our verse. Lihi lihi pua. So when after we did ea, now your left hand is gonna reach out in front and it's gonna make that wavy line. Lihi lihi pua, and then you're gonna pick ika hua vaima. Then you're gonna touch your hands. Vaimaka is tears, so you're gonna touch here, and you're gonna come across your eyes. Now, I didn't ask Uncle Kaipo, oh, did you write that because you were crying about your grandma? But waimaka means tears. But he also said that this flower in the morning has this dew on it, almost as if someone had been, dropping their tears over it. And I just thought, or if the flower itself was crying. Anyway, there's so many layers to meaning. I probably could have talked to Uncle Kaipo for 3 days about this song, but he had to go eat lunch. So, okay. So, you're going to make lihi lihi, the edge of the flower, curly edge. Lihi lihi pua, pick flower. Kahua vaimaka. And then that. Da 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 da. Let's try kia. Ready? And mix across. Gentle. Kia ia e ka ua kili hune. Use that same hand to make the curly edge. Lihi lihi pua I ka hua vaimaka. And holo to the left. That's it. Okay, let's try kia with hands. Ready, go. Kia ia e ka pua. Kili hune. Yes, I mean feet. Ea, lihi lihi, curly edge. Lihi lihi pua e ka hua vaimaka. Da-dum, bum, bum. Okay, that was Pauku e lima. We're going to charge ahead to Pauku e ono, which is 6. Oha oha launa ole means this, my adornment is unending in its beauty. basically, isn't my lei so pretty? But it's a better way of saying it. It's like, my lei is prettier than any lei. That's what it says. Oha oha launa ole ku'uwehi vehi ea. And it's in a song, so you have to kind of make it sort of nice. So we're going to take our hand, and it's going to be a humble brag, right? So you're going to just shake your head. Oha oha launa ole. It's kind of like, oh, your lei is nice, but not that nice as mine. And then this one, oh yeah, you too, not that nice. Okay. But you have to smile with a smile. Ready, go. Oha oha launa ole ku'uwehi ve. And then you're going to show off your lei. So you're going to touch on the shoulders, and then you're going to bring it over. And you see how I made that lei motion almost look like a hug? Because, you know, when he puts on that lei, he just feels the arms of his grandmother around him. Can you write me a song like that when I die? Okay, just saying. Oha oha, ready, go. Oha oha launa ole ku'uwehi vehi ea. Yeah, you knew that was coming. Okay. Then, ha'aheo vale. I am so proud to wear it. So you're going to bring your hands in like this, and you're going to kind of hold your lei. See how I made my lei right where I need it to be? Had to take out a couple of flowers, but she fits just right. Okay. Ha'aheo vale. In the poli, in the bosom, you're going to roll. Polio kaipo. And you're going to bring it to the side. In the poli, in the bosom of the ipo. And when we saw this, kaipo, we thought, oh my gosh, this has to be a love song. This has to be a love song for his lover. But then, what's his name? Kaipo. His name is Kaipo. It's not talking about a lover. It's talking about himself. Kaipo. Anyway, sometimes you read too deep into these songs and you get yourself all in a tizzy. This is about him and his grandma. Okay? Oh, it's just so pretty. Holding your lei in the bosom of myself. Thank you very much. Da 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 da. Oha oha, shake the head. Oha oha launa ole ku'uwehi vehi ea ea. Ha'aheo. Ha'aheo vale kapolio kaipo. And then hola to the side. I tell you. That's what he looked like when he wrote the song. Actually, that's from the album cover of this mele. Oh, he said he looks like he's crying, but you know, there's a fine line between joy and sadness. So here we go. Oha oha, are you ready? Hands and feet. Ready, kaholo. Oha oha launa ole, show off your lei at your shoulders, and then I'm proud to wear ha'aheo vale kapolio kaipo no hea hale. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. All the way from the tippy top. It's 9:54. We got to jam it. Okay. Are you ready? I think we need words still. Okay. I get it. Hold on. We're going to start with 4 ka'o right here. Hola to the right. Ya'oi.
Ya'oi. Ya'oi ka Lei Pua Kenikeni ea. Ka pua kaulana I ke ona ona.
Kaua and I, kaua.
Kaua I ke ala o ke au moe ea.
Right.
O hi ana I ke ahe kamakani.
Ilihia. My thoughts are
Ilihia
over.
ka manaʻo ke I ke aku ea.
Flower blooms at night. You see that
Ka
white
pua mohala I ke ahi ahi.
on the right verse. Paua. Paua.
Paua kuʻuhome kau I ka hano ea. Me ka wahilana o aue o limu.
Kia I.
Kia ia e ka ua kilihune ea.
The edge.
Lihi lihi pua I ka hua wai maka.
Oha oha.
Oha oha launa ole ku'uwehi vehi ea.
Proud to wear.
Ha'aheo vale I ka poli o ka ipo.
Okay, we had to just kind of telekinesis the verses to you for a little bit. Okay, we're gonna try it one more time. You can sit down for this one. I'm gonna try to do it full screen, no lyrics. Actually, I have a cheat sheet over here, but I'm gonna try to do it without the lyrics, and we're gonna try it so that you can see everything. I know the angles and everything is a little bit hard to see on half the screen. So let's give it a try one last time, and then we're pow. That's it for today. I'm gonna make it just a smidge. Oh gosh. Here we go. Get ready for ka'o. Here we go. Rev up those engines. Holo. Yaoi to you, my lei.
Yaoi ka lei pua kenikeni ea. Ka pua kaulana I ke o na ona.
You and I
In the fragrance
of the night. That carries my mind is overcome, my thoughts, that flower blooming in the evening. Pau'o is my home. Waters of Aueo. Kaholo, guarded by the rain. Lihi, the edge of the flower. Tears. Oha, oha, shake. Not as beautiful as my lei that I am proud to wear. Bosom of Kaipo. Oh, oi. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And this verse, you know, it's just two more verses and it just go, 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 go. And that's Uncle Kaipo. He kind of hits you like a ton of bricks and you're like, oh, whoa. What hit me? Oh, it was Kaipo no Hea Hale, you know? Okay, so that is all the time we have for today. I know it was a marathon. I hope you got a little bit in there. I think we might have time for some poi balls before we go. Go grab them, and we're going to finish up. We'll send you out with some poi balls today. Have a fabulous rest of your week. If we don't see you, or we'll see you on Tuesday. But let's do hoki, hoki. Are you ready to go? You're not ready? Yes. You are ready. Okay. Hoki, hoki. Just kidding. Here we go.
Hoki hoki toru fa. Hoki hoki toru mai.
Is that too loud? I see that shaka. Daddy shaka in the corner.